In this video, we will learn how to move objects in 3D space. To do that, we will use the 3D Move tool. When the 3D Move tool is active, the 3D Move gizmo is displayed to aid in moving 3D objects a specified distance in a specified direction. With the 3D Move gizmo, you can move selected objects freely or constrain the movement to an axis or a plane. The 3D Move tool can be found in the Modify panel of the Home ribbon. Alternatively, you can type 3D Move in the command line and press Enter to activate it. Once the tool is active, I need to select the objects I want to move. So I will select the pyramid and press Enter. In the next step, I have to specify the base point. I will click on the corner of the pyramid's base to specify the base point. Then I need to specify a second point, which will be the base point's new location. I can either click on a specific point or move the cursor to indicate the direction and then enter a distance. In this example, I will click on the point you see in the drawing area. Once I did, the object was moved and the tool was deactivated automatically. In this case, the 3D Move tool works exactly like the Move tool we use in 2D drawings. In the next example, I will use Gizmo to move the object on an axis or a plane. So I will activate the tool again, select the pyramid and press Enter. Now, instead of specifying a base point, I will click on the x-axis of the gizmo that appears on the object, move the cursor to indicate the direction, and click to define its new position. Naturally, I can enter a specific value to define the exact distance from its original position. I will click on the y-axis, move the cursor to indicate the direction, type 10 and press Enter. Notice that the object was moved 10 units on the y-axis. In those cases, the origin of Gizmo is considered the base point. You can also select a plane instead of an axis to constrain the movement of the object. Notice as I move the pyramid on the XY plane. At this point, I should mention that in the latest versions of AutoCAD, there is no need to activate the 3D Move tool to make Gizmo appear. All you have to do is simply select the object.